What's going on, guys? I hope you're all doing well. My name's Exotic Gaming and welcome back to the channel for the second video of the day. If you haven't checked out the first video, it'll be linked in the description. It features a Fury kill with the new Ultimatum shotgun to give you a little incentive to check it out. But today we're back with another Pixel Gun 3D video, another review, this time on the rocket hands. You heard me right. Freaking rockets that come out of your hands. That's insane. Now, if you already watched the Ultimatum review, you know what I'm going to say, so you can skip to the time shown on the screen here. But if you haven't watched the video, listen up. I got some important things I need to say. I got these new weapons from a guy named TMG, and we want to potentially do a giveaway for you all. This guy is a legend. He spent like $250 or more to get these new weapons, all for your enjoyment, and was kind enough to allow me to have them. He's currently sitting at 19,000 subscribers, and his goal is 25,000. Considering how much this guy has done for us, how he's given us the ability to see all these new guns firsthand, I think we can help him out. If we can get him close to or beyond 25,000 subscribers, we will do a giveaway for you guys. We'll do it closer to the secret Halloween event that's coming in mid-October, so you will have a chance to get all of these new weapons that are currently unobtainable in the game. Weapons like the Industrial Nailer, or the Particle Accelerator, or my personal favorites, the frickin' laser rings. Just look at this thing. It's absolutely insane, and you have a chance to get that if you go to the description and check his channel out and subscribe to get him to 25K. That's all you need to do. It really helps a lot. Thank you so much. And let's get into the video. Going back over to the armory section now, heading over to our heavy section. These are the rocket hands. Look very, very unusual here in this part of the screen. But, I mean, look at our character on the right-hand side of the screen. This thing is absolutely insane. It is a multiple shot area damage weapon that is literally connected to your hands. I mean, as you can see right there, it literally retracts into your hands and then comes back out to destroy the enemy. It's the coolest freaking thing ever. It's legendary, 31 efficiency, 75 firing rate with a 10 capacity and 55 mobility. Most unique about this thing, multiple shots, all right? You get something like the Armageddon, or actually probably more like the Piranha, in your hands. If that's not the coolest thing ever, I don't know what is. So we're going to go jump into Silent School now. I'm going to show you guys some gameplay with this weapon. I haven't shown you guys gameplay in Pool Party in a little bit, so we might go into that one later on in this video. But you guys will see, all right? Over the next couple of minutes, these rocket hands are things you want to wear if you're not messing around, okay? If you want to just start spamming rockets out of your hands and destroying enemies left and right, the rocket hands are probably the way to go. I really like these weapons because I don't think they're super OP, all right? There's a lot of one-shot kill area damage weapons in Pixel Gun 3D, which are absolutely ridiculously powerful. But with the rocket hands, I don't feel that, all right? You need to actually make quite a decent amount of the rockets to hit the enemy before you can take them out with this weapon. So with this weapon, you're going to have to be pretty accurate or else, well, you're going to die. You're going to very much die pretty easily when you're using this thing. As you can see here, I'm landing a lot of shots on enemies, but not enough to take them out just quite. So it's really, really interesting in that regard. I mean, as you can see here, you basically need 3 of your shots, all of the rockets from each shot, to take the person out. Most area damage in Pixel Gun 3D weapons, they're like a 2-shot kill. 1-shot or a 2-shot kill, right? This one's a 3-shot kill. So it's definitely a little less powerful than some of the other ones in this game. But then again, it's only legendary, right? Compared to mythical weapons in Pixel Gun 3D, which are some of the most powerful things in the game. And because of that, this thing is going to be a little bit cheaper compared to weapons like maybe the Ultimatum in Pixel Gun 3D in the primary section. So this is going to be a weapon that more people are going to get in general. And it makes sense, right? You don't want to have a bunch of people having the most OP weapons in Pixel Gun 3D. You only want the people that really play the game a lot, who level up their battle pass enough to get those weapons. With the rocket hands, though, I mean, more people are going to be able to have the ability to get these things, and it's still a powerful weapon, all right? I mean, as you can see, I'm still getting those kills, just not as many as I would get with maybe something like the Big Buddy or something like that. So keep that in mind when you use these weapons, but I mean, I'm the type of person that really likes to use a weapon that's more skillful and a little more difficult to use than just the most OP things in the game ever. So that's why I'm actually probably going to use these things a decent amount of time. much more so than some of the most ridiculously overpowered area damage weapons in Pixel Gun 3D, okay? So, you might actually see me in some matches off camera using the rocket hands. And I'm still having that glitch where the time glitches out, and now I can't go into a match. So that's a little annoying. So, I was actually gonna just cut the video and show myself back in another match, but, with this glitch, this is completely irrelevant to the actual video. You can run around right here in Pixel Gun 3D. KIY in the chat also is stuck in the game, and I am basically walking on the floor in silent school. Thought I'd mention this. Pixel Gun 3D, fix your game, please, okay? Because this is a bit of a problem. Okay, so that was a little weird. Let's pretend that that little weird glitch didn't happen in this video. Let's actually focus back on the rocket hands now. Now, this is one of those weapons that is not really going to be too effective on something like the robot samurai or the mech. You're going to have to make a lot of shots land on an enemy before you take them out. But I think one of the best things about this area damage weapon that probably a lot of you guys have seen so far in this video is the fact that the area damage, actually, those little rockets shoot so fast out of the weapon, you could literally almost use this thing at a much longer range than you would normally be able to do. I mean, like, I'm able to hit this guy from that far away, and imagine trying to do that with the Champion Solar Cannon. It's really not going to work that well at all. So, this is one of those area damage weapons that is going to work the best in the medium-ranged maps. So in Paradise Resort or something like that. Maybe you're using your primary weapon most of the time, and then you're like, oh god, I ran out of ammo. What do I use? What do I switch to? Well, the rocket hands have a fast enough travel speed to where you could actually probably use it in that match and then get a decent amount of kills before you end up dying. So, pretty cool thing about the rocket hands, very underrated thing about the rocket hands, and it actually makes this weapon one of the best ones in medium range in Pixel Gun 3D. You're maybe in those team deathmatch matches, in maybe one of those Christmas-themed maps, Christmas dinner or something like that, and everybody generally crowds around in those same condensed areas where if you shot another area damage weapon, it wouldn't end up working. And we're still having this problem again. I apologize for constantly leaving my matches, but in those types of maps, you're probably going to actually do really, really well when you're using these weapons. Let's go back into Pool Party now. This is a huge problem. I really hope they fix this very, very soon. Hopefully in like a little patched update in the next couple of days. That is a huge problem. Needs to be fixed. Really soft. Let's get on that, okay? As you can see here, the area damage isn't the biggest in the world with this weapon, so you almost really need to hit the person directly if you want to take them out, which is definitely a downside to the rocket hands. Not the biggest area damage in the world compared to some of the other ones in Pixel Gun 3D, so keep that in mind. You really got to land your shots on the enemy very precisely, and that way you can get those consistent kills when you're using this thing. It's a decent enough area damage, though, to the point where, you know, you could shoot pretty close and then still end up taking the person out. As you guys could probably see right there. Pretty sure that shot actually took the person out. Not 100% sure about that, but like that was another example there. I hit the floor right next to the guy with a couple of my shots and still was able to get the kill. So that's good. Another big problem is the self-explosion area damage that you can do on yourself accidentally. I've had many, many times where I've killed myself or at least done damage to myself using the rocket hands because here's the thing, right? When you shoot this weapon, the rockets kind of spread out from right to left. As you guys can see there, they're not in a very straight line. So if I was like here, right, and it appears that my crosshair is actually not going to hit the wall, sometimes if that ends up happening, you will end up hitting the wall. It's very sporadic too. So like right there, I was okay. But sometimes you might end up hitting things that you don't really intend to end up hitting, and then you'll end up just killing yourself in the game, having a very, very unfortunate series of events, and then you're going to be very, very salty, very, very mad, and then the other person's going to be laughing at you that you ended up killing yourself. So, yeah, a little bit of problems here with the rocket hands, but in the end, it's a pretty decent weapon overall. Would I say this is in the top 10 area damage weapons in Pixel Gun 3D? Obviously not. I mean, I don't really know how many area damage weapons in this are in this game. I'd probably say about 70 or something like that. And out of those 70, I'd say, you know, maybe it's like number 30, number 25, something like that. It's up there, but it's not one of the best ones in Pixel Gun 3D. But then you can kind of expect that if you go into your armory simply and then just see here, it's not at the very bottom of the armory. Look how many other area damage weapons are before it. It's actually probably in the 2/3, like the upper third of Pixel Gun 3D in the heavy section. So it's definitely not one of the top ones out there. But that's okay, because not every weapon in Pixel Gun 3D has to be the most ridiculously OP weapon in the game. If they kept adding more and more OP weapons, it would just be a repeat of 2015, 2016 Pixel Gun, which we all know had a bit of a problem. I mean, I even did a rant back in 2016 of how bad things got. Things have gotten a heck of a lot better since that point, but, you know, we just don't want that problem to happen again. So having weapons like this added in where they're much more normal weapons in Pixel Gun 3D is a very welcome thing to have. I commend Really Soft for adding something like this in, because, like I said, not every single weapon in Pixel Gun 3D has to be the most powerful one in the world. So it's good that we have this. And I mean, you can still do well with it, you know? As long as you just practice with the weapon, as long as you start using it and seeing how it works the best, you can still get a lot of kills with weapons like the rocket hands or any other weapon in Pixel Gun 3D, which is decent, but not top tier in the game. Because everyone can do well with something like, for example, the anti-champion rifle, but not everyone can do well with something like this. And if you can, well, you're a freaking boss. That's all I gotta say there. So, yeah, guys, I don't really have much else I need to possibly say here about this weapon. Rocket hands, really cool. I don't know if I would recommend getting them if you don't have some of the other ones in Pixel Gun 3D, but, I mean, if you're sitting there and you have some extra gems lying around, or you're just playing Battle Royale a lot, and then you eventually unlock this thing, it doesn't hurt to try this thing out. But is it a necessity? Do you need this thing to do well in Pixel Gun 3D? No, not at all. Now, with my last video, I had a very different opinion with the Ultimatum. But with this weapon, yeah, it's a very solid weapon, but not absolutely necessary to get in Pixel Gun 3D. Nice thing is, as I said, I believe you can get this thing from the Battle Pass. I don't really know how the Battle Pass works. Like I said, my friend was nice enough to actually allow me to use these weapons, so I just got these weapons. But, you know, with somebody that actually unlocks these weapons, I don't know if you unlock them and then you actually pay to get them. So if anybody can let me know down below in the comments, that would be greatly appreciated. But, yeah, guys, that's it for this video. I hope you all did enjoy. We got a lot of weapon reviews coming up very, very soon. I'm super excited for this Halloween event. You know we're going to be posting a lot of weapon reviews when that event comes out, because currently we can't get those weapons yet, and I'm so freaking excited to review that new insane laser rings weapon that was just added in, and hopefully will be usable in about 2 weeks or so. I'm going to guess it's 2 weeks when those weapons are available, when we can finally start getting those weapons. So stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, you definitely want to do so, and you definitely want to turn on notifications, because I post videos very regularly, and you guys don't want to miss out on these new weapon reviews, because I'm going to get some of those first reviews out there for you guys when these weapons come out, and you'll want to watch these ones first before everyone else's, okay? Because I got the best reviews out there, okay? And I don't shame from that comment. So, yeah, guys, that's it. Thank you all for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to my friend TMG. Like I said, let's get him to 25K, guys, okay? 25K, giveaways gonna happen. And, we had the glitch again after every single match. So I'm going to end it here. I'm going to kill myself and die. Wow. Self-destruction penalty, but I'm still here to tell the tale. That's nice. Anyways, guys, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode.